Hi there, welcome to Wassell Woodworking. On today's episode we're going to be talking about CNC hold-down clamps. So I'm going to warn my viewers, if you aren't interested in my CNC or you're building your own CNC machine and aspects of that, this may not be the video for you. But I'm going to show how to make these clamps. So when you have a CNC machine, it's important to be able to hold your product down to the table securely. So what I do is make these little clamps out of 3/4 inch plywood, and I use a 1/4 inch screw in order to hold the pieces down to the table through threaded inserts I have all over this table. And it works out really well. You can just pull it down. This is in place with those two clamps. Of course I would probably use others to secure it down. So I'm going to show you how to make that. I will also just note that I have threaded inserts all over this table, which give me a lot of flexibility in making and determining how I anchor these things down. I also use something that I found very useful here. It's a gyroscopic screwdriver by a popular brand, and it works really well. I've really been happy with this. It makes getting things undone quick and easy. Quick work of it, as opposed to just using a standard screwdriver. It's not as heavy and bulky as using a drill, which is what I would typically end up using. So I'm very happy with that. And so join me as I show you how to build these. I use Kanban to produce my G-code and to do my drawing. So in here I show one of the clamp down clamps, and as you can see, it's about 4 inches by 1 inch wide, and it has a slot down the center that's about 0.26 inches wide to give extra room for the 1/4 inch bolt so it slides nicely. On each end I go down to different depth just to have a variety of clamps for clamping sheet goods of different thicknesses. And once I have this in here the way I like it, then I export the G-code to let Mach 3 run. So we start off by cutting all the steps on the side of each hold down clamp. It's doing 2 rows of 5, as you can see. That gets done first. Now secondly, it runs in and starts cutting the 2600 wide slot for the bolt down the center, and it goes through all 10 of those. Next, it will actually start doing the stepping around each one, and as each one is getting done, I'm pulling them out because the hold down tabs I have between each one were not quite holding. And so it'll start on that, and then we'll keep going. You can see as I've been taking them out and even holding down with a pencil in one spot, but I went back and made that tab a little thicker for next time I do this, until they're all completely finished. And here you have the stack of 10 of them. So now it's time to sand. So I'm going to sand the top and bottom first so they'll sit flat as I sand the sides to get rid of those tabs. And now I just touch up the end on each side, making them nice and smooth. So I have 2 sets. I have a set for thinner material and a set for thicker material. As you can see, the lip on this is good for holding down 3/4 inch material. And these right here with a thin little lip is good for holding down 3/4 inch material. So I've sanded them all real well, and they all look pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is give them a protective coat of polyurethane and make them stand out a little bit better, so I can see them when I'm clamping them in, and it should preserve the life of them a little bit longer as well. So I've taken all the clamps, I've laid them out, they're all sanded. I'm going to use orange paint so that it highlights them, so that when I'm working I can see if the bit easily gets near them, and then I'll probably put polyurethane over the whole thing when I'm done, but this is just going to be a top coat on the very top here. So that should be enough for this. I think these are ready to go. So now you can see how I built these CNC hold-down clamps. Got a whole bunch of them. There's 5 of each size, which is great because you need at least 4. That gives you an extra one when I end up inevitably running a router bit into it, like I did on this one, and so that you don't have to make any more for the time being. But they work great. I'm very happy with that. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Put your questions and comments below, and please hit subscribe. I'm trying to get my number of subscribers up, and anyway, I love doing this, and I hope you'll subscribe today. Thanks for watching.